I want to show you guys a couple things. Number one, this is my new camera rig. I found it at the dump today for free. It's got two bright lights on these goosenecks, and then it has this assembly here to hold a camera. That's actually a camera mount right there, and it points straight down. And I made this little doodaddy bracket that actually holds my iPod. So I'll slide that guy in. But this is what I wanted to show you actually. This stuff, Plastruct. I've seen this at the hobby shop a million times, and I've never bought it or played with it. It's dirt cheap, $6 for 4 sheets, and it's you can get it different thicknesses. This is model train people use this stuff, I guess. And here's the glue for it. It's actually not glue. It's they call it weld. It's solvent. But I'll show you how snazzy this stuff is. So you can take your utility knife, and with just a quick score, it just scores and snaps, right? Like that. There you go. I think these lights are going to wash out anything that's white. Here's a little sanding block, just a piece of plywood with some sandpaper spray glued on, and I'll just square up this edge a little bit, and then to glue this stuff, God, I love this stuff. Wait till you see the projects. I've got a couple examples to show you. But basically, you just hold these guys together like this, and a little dab will do you. And you just dupe a little gunk on it, and then just a wee bit of pressure. And what happens is that the solvent actually wicks itself in, little capillary action, wicks itself into the crack, and it melts the plastic, melts both sides of the plastic, and then bonds it as such. So there's that. I'll keep a little pressure on this, if I can do this two-handed. Okay. And you count to 20 or so, 15. It takes a little longer than that to dry completely, but it'll grab in 30 seconds or so. And there you go. Bada boom, bada bing. So I'll show you a couple things I've done. Here is the chassis to actually my very first robot I ever made, and I made this guy here. All right, here's some, well, one crooked rib that kind of slipped as I was gluing it in, but there's that, and it fits just like that. All right. And then Arduino board with a Robot X board on top, and check that out, I've got a robot. So there's that guy. I need to get a servo up front, but tell me that isn't snazzy. I've got another one here too I did. Here's a little guy I've had for a while, but I made this head, same thing. And the curves, I just held it over the stove for a couple seconds and just bent a curve in it with my thumb and got the basic curve going, and then tidied up the curve as I actually glued it. You can actually, another thing to do to glue is you can take some masking tape. All right, so here's 2 pieces. You can take a little masking tape like that, and this is what we do when we're veneering as carpenters, and then with a little bit of tape it'll kind of hold itself, and you can tape it temporarily and then goop it up with the weld. But this is dirt cheap stuff. It's right there, right there, Snow's Hardware, $5.95, $6 for 4 sheets. And this is the 1mm stuff, 0.04 inches. And apparently they have 100 different scales and textures for realism. So, at any rate, this is my new favorite product. I love it. This whole thing, I put it on the scale, and this weighs 41.6 grams. So that's an ounce and a half for all the Yanks watching. And it's strong. It's wicked, wicked strong when it's all been glued together. The only thing is you need nice seams so the gook will seep in. Other than that, I adore this stuff. So my recommendation and my new material of choice, Plastruct. Plastruct from your friends at Plastruct Incorporated? I don't know. So there's that, and this is my new camera rig, which I am so happy with. I think I'm going to do more how-to videos because I have this nice, awesome, well-lit little area to do it, and you can see everything. And look, it just, tell me that isn't awesome. I mean, just goes to show, one man gathers what another man spills. And like I said, I actually, if I can tilt one of these lights up, ow my god, it's hot. I actually made the little iPod holder out of the same material. So, there you go. Ting? Yeah, let's go with that. Ting.